Morning. Sandpoint, Idaho. This is Lake Pend Oreille. I don't know, it's about 8:15 probably in the morning. I came down here about an hour ago to do this run. I think it's called the Lake Trail or the Bay Trail. I always look forward to running this when I come up here. It's about 3 miles in and out. It's pretty easy, but it's beautiful. It was lightly snowing when I started this morning. I thought we'd be away from this by now, but the weather is getting warmer. It's like in the 30s now rather than the teens. Anyway, this is just wanted to share this. I've done this before, but it reminds me in a run, a little couple of memories and thoughts that in my old life I did a lot. And I'm not saying this is bad. If you enjoy what you're doing, enjoy it. But for me, I had all the, in my LA times, I lived close to the beach. I lived in a couple of nice houses. I had nice cars. I had all the nice things, but I was never happy personally. I was always chasing that next thing. So one of my favorite quotes is collect experiences, not things. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You can't put a price on this sort of stuff. And it's one of the many reasons I travel. The experiences I get, you can't really put into words the people I meet, the things I see. And I would gladly trade that out for anything. I'm a minimalist now anyway. So it's these collecting of the experiences. And there's a thing I've talked about before called destination preoccupation. I think that's it. And that's where we all been in before, including myself, where we're just chasing on that endless hamster wheel, the next job, the next house, the next relationship, the next car, the next this, that, and the other thing, and then I'll be happy. Well, you're going to chase that. It's a false dream. Happiness comes from within, and happiness is right here now in this moment. Whoop, see that moment? It just passed. So that goes back to the collect experiences, not things. Collect the moments, because the things will always be there. They'll always be there. You can have them. There's no problem in having them, but it's enjoying the bigger picture. It's enjoying the time having them, not always looking ahead. John Lennon, I'm paraphrasing here, said a great quote: "Life is what happens to you as you're busy making plans," in my horrible Liverpudlian accent. But that's exactly right. We're always busy making the plans. We're always thinking about the future. We're always looking here. We're always dwelling in the past, but we're missing now, this present moment. And it takes a lot to get there, but even when we get out and run and things like this, and I've come a long way because I did all this, so I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying this is where we want to be. There's a happiness and joy that comes from living in the moment. And Eckhart Tolle is very good about talking about that. If you're interested in diving deeper, get his book, The Power of Now. That talks about living in the now. So even on the run that I did this morning, I'm not thinking about what I'm doing today, who I need to call, what I need to do for work, what I need to do for this. I am just letting go. Letting go and letting live. And I'm smelling the breeze. I'm listening to the leaves, the trees. I'm listening to the wildlife. I'm listening to the water. I'm listening to the trains go by. I'm looking out what's coming in. I'm lost in the moment. And nature can really do that for us too. So these are things like getting up in the morning and enjoying whatever you're doing, but enjoying that moment at that time and not putting yourself already an hour, 2 hours, 3 days ahead of yourself and missing right now. Anyway, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Mine started off really well. I'll talk to you soon.